Hey folks, welcome to Low Country Wildlife. On today's show, we're down on the coast. We're going trout fishing with our good buddy Jeff Burleson. He said he knows where the trout bite is. We'll go see if we can put a few on the hook here. Stick around, we'll go see if we can catch some trout here in the low country of South Carolina. We'll be right back.
Low Country Wildlife, hosted by Steve the Legend Drummond and Stacy Atkinson, with the LCW Junior Pro staffers. LCW is sponsored by Marshall's Marine, 301 Processing and Taxidermy, Irby Street Sporting Goods, Moree Sportsman's Preserve, Palmetto Pulpwood and Timber Company, Palmetto Brush Control, and by The Market on Main.
301 Processing and Taxidermy has been serving the Carolinas for over 18 years with the most lifelike mounts anywhere. With 3 full-time taxidermists on site and a state-of-the-art 9,000 square foot facility, they can handle any size order. Deer, wild hogs, turkeys, fish, ducks, you name it, they can mount it. And 301 is the area's only APHIS certified taxidermist that can handle your big game mounts for animals outside of the United States. So, for the most lifelike mounts, give 301 Processing and Taxidermy a call today.
Irby Street Sporting Goods is the PD's foremost outfitter. They have everything for the outdoorsman, like clothing from Drake, Browning, Salt Life, and Ducks Unlimited, coolers by Yeti and K2, sunglasses by Costa Del Mar, plus thousands of rods and reels to choose from. Irby Street also has the only full-service archery pro shop with a 25-yard indoor range. You'll also find a wide selection of bows for men, women, and children from top-name brands including Matthews, Mission, PSE, Elite, and Struthers. Irby Street Sporting Goods, Florence.
Come to Marshall's Marine with us, our boat show every day. The only on-site test lake in South Carolina, where all our boats are kept indoors, shop rain or shine. Come and be a part of our family, and we'll take care of you. At marshallsmarine.com, where family fun begins. Marshall's Marine, your Carolina's boating supermarket in Lake City and now in Georgetown.
The Market on Main in Lakeview, South Carolina is more than just a grocery store. They're a local, family-owned market that caters to local residents and those passing through. The Market on Main specializes in fresh produce as well as custom, hand-cut meats. Stop by today and see for yourself the Market on Main.
We are definitely doing something today that I've never actually targeted. Me and Steve Drummond's on the camera. We were talking on the ride down here. You know, I've caught a lot of trout red fishing, but I've never actually targeted the species. And Jeff's a good friend of ours, and from what I hear, he knows what he's doing. So he invited us down today to some of his hot spots. And by the way, Drummond, how about GPS where we're at, just so we'll know, for, just for later use. But kind of excited today. We're just fishing all artificial, which is, a lot of people use popping corks with live shrimp, stuff like that. Jeff normally uses all artificial, which is another thing I'm really not familiar with catching trout off artificial either. So it'll be a fun day if the fish will cooperate. I don't know how you do that on a reel. They might be done for retie. I mean, how do you get that much line coming off the reel like that? I don't even know what that is all about.
Beginners.
Yeah, I ain't lying.
I can zoom in and help y'all folks at home sort of
Shut up.
What he's got here.
I hate you. I don't know what I did.
He talked about my stain on my shirt today. But
You do have a stain on your shirt. You look like you skin a deer before you come over here. Well, when all else fails, Start over.
That's why you don't bring one rod.
I was ready to change lures anyway. Oh, a tugboat convoy.
Not a big one, but it's a good way to start the day off.
And that's what we're after. Oh, no catch and release. See, I knew we should have told him we wanted to keep some of the fish to eat. He's gonna do that all day long.
I'll catch him again real quick.
It's TV. Get the diver to hook a nutting up.
There we go.
I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. I know what happened. Jeff keep getting up in front of the boat on me. What happened?
Speckled trout.
Show them this camera. Folks, that's what we're after, that speckled trout.
The closer you get, the bigger it gets.
Great wintertime fish. Now, Jeff, they're great eating, of course. What's the size limit? There's a size limit, correct?
We are fishing down in South Carolina, and they've got to be at least 15 inches long.
Nose and tail 15 inches. So that's not an eater. We need to go find some greasers.
He's close. Hold on.
Close. Where the boat is all the way to the bank. I normally catch more out this way. But when you see that, you hate not to approach it.
Oh, yeah.
Toss a mirror over for a little bit. Oh, you know what? I'm
The flopper flopper. Drummond was supposed to be running the camera, and not sure how that happened. That he put it down and went fishing.
He might be a keeper. I don't know. This is the first one I'll be ever caught.
I don't believe he's a keeper.
He ain't a keeper.
That's a great one.
You can't catch the right kind of trout way after, Drummond.
Nope.
Well, don't get so excited about it.
That is not LCW style.
Oh, got him. We go. One on this MR18. What you think about this, Stacy?
Well, I think that I'm running the camera. That's what I think. I'm running the camera, and you and Drummond are catching fish. And I'm being absolutely honest with you. I'm not a fan of this.
No, take them all today.
Nothing wrong with that one.
Oh, speckled trout. It's probably.
And Jeff,
probably
explain a little bit what we're doing. We've thrown grubs and I throwing a mirror lure. Why did we switch over to the mirror lure on this spot here?
The spot we're on here, that there's a lot of shallow water, and I like to use the mirror lures because you can cover like a whole lot more ground with them, and then you can work them a lot slower. There's not as much. There's not as much current here, so it's a lot easier to fish.
So when you're in more current, you want something heavier that gets down to the bottom.
Right.
Like you said earlier, these fish are in the lower bottom of the water column.
That's right. Generally, these fish are kind of hugging the bottom, but we're in water right here that we're fishing that's anywhere from 2 to 3 feet, and I'm using these brightly colored mirror lures. They can come up and bite them, and eat them up.
All right, I'm putting the camera down. It's my turn.
All right.
There you
Oh,
go.
you got
He
one.
might not be that bad.
About that.
But I tell you, you did tell me a trick. I was fishing that lure too fast. It's hard, you know, the bass fisherman. You bring a bass fisherman down here to try to catch a trout, and I was fishing way too fast for him. That's a pretty solid fish there. That's not what we after though. But is that a bass?
Bluefish.
Oh my goodness! No wonder he's fighting so hard. Well, maybe I'm still doing it wrong, folks. On the bluefish, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. We'll be back with some kind of fishing action when we come back. Stick around. Welcome back to LCW. Drummond's catching small trout.
God, no.
It's the small trout show. That's what happens when you put the camera down. You should be running the camera.
Well,
Folks, when we tell you it is light and variable winds today.
he's got one right there. Just lost.
That was a good one there now.
Yeah, they're always good when you miss them.
Yeah, that was at least an 8
Look how
pounds.
slick this water is today. It's middle of the day, and it is wintertime, and it is 70 degrees.
Solid fish right there. Come on, fish. Yep. I'm gonna get him here in a minute now. Got him.
Oh no, you ain't getting the camera now.
Hope we get to feed the bird.
That bird. Well, when you're on fish, everybody wants to be part of LCW.
Now this is the biggest one of the day right here.
Oh my goodness.
See?
Oh my goodness.
At least
you can't
nine-
even hold him up to the camera. And make him
9,
look big.
10 ounces maybe.
Yeah, you ought to be ashamed. Look at the bird. Don't look at the bird even turning his back to you on that one. He's like, I ain't even wanting that thing. I ain't even wanting that thing. Look at him. He's like, no. You're getting shamed by a bird.
Is that on the DOA or the mirror lure?
That's on the mirror lure right there. Drummond's on the DOA. I'm on the mirror lure. I can't believe I actually finally hooked what we were after.
Want to get the gaff?
Oh, I need the gaff. Not a bad one there.
Well, that's a keeper, right?
I like keepers. Folks, I'll show you something about this trout for you people that don't know. And this goes for about everything in the saltwater. Don't go sticking your hands in these fish's mouth like you do. Look at that tooth in that mouth there. And if you don't believe he'll put that through your finger, it's not a bad fish there though. That's what we after. You gotta handle these things with care. Especially if you got these lures and they flapping around, you get a trouble hook in your hand. We're gonna measure it out and see if he'll go in grease. If not, we'll put him back for another day. Let's go get some more fish. Bald eagle. Cause America. You know we on fish, but when the bald eagle's looking over on us.
There he is. Got a little more to this one, I think. A little bit. Woo.
There you go.
Keeper anyway.
Getting a little better fish
A
there.
little better there.
Yeah, I like them when they're
Yeah, man.
big enough to grease.
Yeah. And that will definitely make it into the cooler today.
Because I mean, catch and release sometimes. Then you catch and grease sometimes. That's a nice one there, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Let's
definitely
give
keep
him
there.
a ride back to LCW
Yeah, man.
land.
All right.
Jeff's catching fish when I got my lure all tangled up. That's hardcore there, man.
Yeah, this one here doesn't want to come in.
Keep that fish. Nice trout.
Now, why is it I'm catching keepers and you guys are catching the little throwbacks?
Because you're on the front of the boat, Jeff. I don't know if you know that or not. You're the first one to the spot. We're trying to film a TV show here. That's a good fish. They're getting better.
Yeah.
Like I say, right now, the tide was rolling this morning just because of the moon. And the tide's starting to pick back up a little bit now. After, if you'd have done that, Drummond would die. Drummond lay like he gonna starve to death. But like I said, folks, it's dead calm this morning now. But earlier today it was rolling. So hopefully as the tide starts moving gently, we'll start picking up some better fish. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm glad you caught a fish finally. He hit it right at the boat. Right at the boat. I don't believe there's much to him. Trout is a trout. You can't do nothing. Can't do nothing. Catch little bites, man. Look at there. Look at that catch and release there. See, I don't like to handle them. You know if I ain't got to. Let's take a quick commercial break, folks. We'll be right back with some more trout fishing action here at LCW.
Do Do you have land that needs to be cleared? Locally owned and operated, Palmetto Brush Control can handle all your land clearing needs. And their process creates mulch that can be used in landscaping. Mulch minimizes evaporation, provides soil nutrients, and helps control weeds. So if you need to clear land for residential, commercial, fire lanes, or security and safety clearances and more, give Palmetto Brush Control a call at 843-230-8222.
The Market on Main in Lakeview, South Carolina is more than just a grocery store. They're a local, family-owned market that caters to local residents and those passing through. The Market on Main specializes in fresh produce as well as custom, hand-cut meats. Stop by today and see for yourself the Market on Main.
If you love the outdoors, then you'll love all the variety of sporting options at Maury's Sportsman's Preserve. From Maury's world-class upland bird hunting to year-round sporting clays to seasonal hunting opportunities for duck, hog, and deer, Maury's Sportsman's Preserve offers all these hunting activities without a large financial investment. Maury's also offers golf packages and corporate outings as well. For more information on Maury's Sportsman's Preserve, visit online at mauryspreserve.com.
At Palmetto Pulpwood and Timber Company, we do more than just harvest your land. Reforestation and land management is our specialty. Our #1 goal is to manage your tract and reclaim it to create new supplemental income or wildlife management areas. Palmetto Pulpwood and Timber Company is not your everyday timber company. Find us online at palmettopulpwood.com.
See, when you're working these mirror lures, you gotta work them slow. Just get the slack out of your line and a couple little twitches. Those fish like to hit it when it's barely moving through the water. Got one on this time, Stacy.
Yeah, why don't you share the love a little bit? Let me catch one.
This is gonna be a keeper here.
That's a good fish. Good fish.
Getting a little bigger.
He looks huge.
I just got big, really big hands.
I think he'll eat. I like eating. I like eating.
I think we'll take him and put him in the grease tonight. What you think?
I ain't no doubt about that.
LCW style.
Drummond, why don't you catch any fish back there?
I don't have a mirror lure on.
That's your own fault.
I'm trying.
Well, at least you look pretty doing it.
Yep. He's throwing a long cast too.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I can't throw as far as Jeff's throwing.
He's covering twice as much water.
Elite Tech.
Fenwick Elite Tech.
These Fenwick Elite Techs.
Yeah.
They're made for smallmouth bass, and it's a trout.
Now
killer.
you're fishing what size really fishing? That's like a 1,000.
It's a Pin Battle 1000 series.
So you use a lot lighter tackle for these fish.
Much lighter tackle. This is like a 6.5 foot medium light rod. This one's actually 6'9", but it enables you to cast light baits a long way.
Will bigger fish bite this thing I'm fishing with, or you just like trying to trick me out of the big one?
Big fish will bite everything we got today.
Everything we got.
Everything we're fishing with, we can catch some nice 5 and 6 pounders. If we keep it up, we'll find one. I have to show you how to catch one of those, Drummond.
That's what I want to see.
Look at the excitement on Drummond's face.
I'm telling you. I'm working this rod till my wrist is about
Hey,
slam out.
Yeah, we was just talking. Me and you are gonna fish a bass tournament tomorrow all day too. So.
Well, I'm gonna drift for catfish.
Well, I'm going bass fishing.
That one's pulling head there.
Roman, you finally got a decent fish on.
Yeah, I got a.
I'm gonna reel this up.
I got a good. Feels good compared to all that other stuff I've been catching.
Well, I mean, when you catch 9-inch fish all day, it don't take but a 12-incher to feel really nice.
No, this one really feels nice, Steve.
I'll let Jeff help you with that while I film.
This is a good one. He's the one like Jeff's been talking about, pulling that head down. Look at him pulling that head.
Nice long-handled net here.
Yeah, that's a what are you trout. I reckon you're trout fishing, just not in a stream.
Look at that one, Stacy.
About time you caught a good one.
There you go. Yeah, that's a gray trout there, boy. Oh, look at there.
Oh,
Got some yellow fins on him, don't he?
Yep, sure
Man,
does.
shoot.
Here's your fish. Pretty gray trout.
Look at that.
About time you caught a fish. That's a pretty fish. Look at them yellow fins on him, man.
He sure pulled good, I know that. He got 2 tooths.
He's got 2 whole tooths.
2 whole tooths. Now, folks,
That's more
I've been wanting to tell you this all day. That's LCW style right there.
I like it.
He's a keeper.
He's a keeper.
Back at it.
Drummond called a keeper.
Yeah.
Now he's ready to fish. Now he's ready to fish.
I just looked in there, and that is the biggest one.
It is good. Woo, son. This here don't want to come in.
Hey, that's all right there.
Yeah, barely
You
hooked.
did the Mike Iaconelli swing in the boat, man.
Ooh, he is triple hooked up there.
Yeah, I like it when you can't get him out. That means he wasn't coming off.
It's not coming off. Just about threw him back, Drummond.
Yeah. Yeah, they caught him a nice one over there. Oh yeah.
A little bigger.
That's, you see that head shaking.
Yeah, man. It's one thing about a trout.
Water right here.
Thing about a trout, they always like to shake the heads.
Need to net that one?
He's running up.
I need mine. Might need a net on this one.
Where you get this net at? That's a mighty short net there, buddy.
Right. A little better fish. Look at
What
that.
kind of dinky net you got? You ain't catching a whole lot of big fish in this net. Look at this thing.
It's
That's a
got
nice fish, though.
Yeah, it is a nice fish. All that.
You know the only way that fish will look better? It's deep fried, golden brown.
Yeah.
Like 8 today.
Okay.
Whew. So what ain't nothing wrong with that fish?
Yeah, man.
That's a solid fish there. I swear he bit. I didn't think he was that solid. Drummond done got one. Drummond, he pulling pretty good, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he was.
He didn't have like when he hit first. He got the oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. I like it. Sunset in your face. That's like some stuff movies is made
I
of.
think he's 15, ain't it?
Jeff was just I said, you got a fish? Yeah, I got a fish. I was like, you go keep it on the down low?
Hey.
Huh?
Guess what I got this time?
Is it a redfish?
Get the flounder.
Is it a flounder?
Keeper.
Is it a keeper? That's all Drummond cares about is the keeper.
Ready? I'm gonna sling him in the boat now. Or you can net him.
Don't throw a
Oh,
stingray.
get that song going.
Right here.
Bring him here.
Drummond, he's a keeper. Drummond, get him.
Dang, bro, you want to net a... You must be lost your mind.
You gonna sling
Well,
him
we
in.
pull people around. Shoot that.
You just made Drummond's whole year. You just caught a flounder. But if you let him, why don't you just hold him in the net till we get him in the box? Look at that. Now, Jeff.
How about that?
Good. You did good.
See?
That is fool. He ain't act like his mouth hook is. He's really not a moss. I don't know. He's good.
You look pretty good to
Well, that
me.
joker's fighting, isn't he? That joker's fighting, ain't he? I hit him on there.
It's a nice fish. We're talking about
Nothing
fish.
wrong
What
with
you
that.
caught today?
What you mean that's the biggest one I caught today?
It is, man.
Yeah. Yeah, son. What y'all
That is a good one. Where them pliers at though?
There you go, big man.
that's a good way to end the show today on a big old fish like that, man. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. Sun's going down. Woo! Jeff, it started out slow, I'm telling you now. I was a little bit worried this morning when we started out, but daggone if you didn't make it happen today. And I mean, we started out with some smaller fish, but we steadily got bigger and bigger and bigger. And I think what happened was you just wouldn't take us to the good spots till this afternoon. But that's a nice fish, man. That's what it's all about here at LCW. Sun's going down. We're going to wrap it up here this week at LCW. Y'all check us out online this week at lowcountrywildlife.com. Team Low Country Wildlife on Facebook. And you can guarantee we'll be back on the water in the bushes next week doing it LCW style.